Hello everybody, welcome back to Steve's Gear. And I did it again. I picked up another piece of Nutsac gear. So today we're going to take a look at the Nutsac Double Admin. And we're also going to do kind of a work carry dump. It's a relatively updated, somewhat updated video of my carry for work. I did a video about 5 months ago and I was using the Max Edition Fatty. But I decided that I kind of wanted to get something a little bit bigger. And yeah, I've just really been liking the Nutsac products. I pay full retail for them. I don't get sent these for free or anything. Just kind of a testament of how much I like them. I did a video on the single admin not too long ago, and that one's kind of sitting inside my Nutsac sling bag right now. And so that one's going to be a little bit more outdoors based, and this one's going to be, like I said, just my daily work one. So this thing just hangs out in the passenger seat. I bring it in to the house or to the hotel, or depending on if I'm traveling or not, every night. So just kind of keep some of my basics in here. We're going to kind of go over an overview of the pouch a little bit. And like I said, we'll do a little bit of a dump of the stuff I'm carrying it. Maybe it'll give you some ideas of some stuff inside. Plus it'll give you an idea of how much you can fit in here. So let's go ahead and get started. Now this pouch comes in at $129. So it's definitely not inexpensive. It is kind of expensive, but for the $129, you get a heavy duty waxed canvas. It's available in two colors. You can get it in black or tan. My sling bag and my satchel are in tan, and then both of my admin pouches are in black. So I like the black. I like the tan also. I don't really have a favorite. I just kind of decided to go with black for this one. So this one comes in at 9 inches wide, about 6 inches tall, and about 1.5 inches thick. Now I have it pretty well loaded out, so it is pretty full. On the front and the back, you get 3 rows of MOLLE, so you get the same thing on the front and the back. Now the back side does come with a couple of these straps where you're able to unbuckle them, and you can actually attach this to another MOLLE backpack or a MOLLE panel, whatever you want to attach it to. So it's nice that those are included. You do get the little acorn acorn design on them. I use these as handles, so like when I carry it in and out of the vehicle, a lot of times I just grab it and I just haul it out with that. Work out pretty good. It does have a couple D-rings on this one installed, so you're able to purchase an additional strap if you want and use this as kind of like a little sling bag. I think I'm just going to keep carrying it for now, but you do have that option. I actually attached a little Night Eyes carabiner to it, and I have kind of like a little seat organizer in the service vehicle. So a lot of times I'll just clip this to it, and it just prevents it from rolling off the seat or whatnot when I'm driving around. So it just keeps it kind of sturdy. You get YKK zippers, little leather poles, and everything on here is American made. The fabric is from America, and it's assembled in America. So that's super cool. That's definitely probably ties into the price a little bit, but I do like to support American made brands when I can. So on the outside, I don't carry very much in it. This little new pin that I did a video on a while back or recently about some Amazon stuff I picked up. I like the clip on it. The clip is super easy, so it makes it really nice for clipping it out of the MOLLE if I need to use a pin. Carry a little Sharpie in case I need it, and a little rubberized twist tie, but I don't use those as much as I used to. So let's go ahead and take a look at the inside. So we'll unzip it, and it folds open. Now it doesn't fold completely flat open. That's about as wide as it goes. As you can see, I have it pretty well stuffed out. You do get 4 little stash pockets on this one, and then you get a row on each side of kind of like some elastic MOLLE. So we'll kind of go over the items I have in here, and you can kind of get, like I said, an idea of how big it is. Now for my work carry, I decided to go a little bit more modular. I am not an EDC master. I'm actually relatively new to EDC stuff. I really didn't know much about it until I started watching YouTube videos about it and stuff like that. I normally just carry the stuff that I like, so trying to make my life a little bit easier. So we'll take a look. You guys can let me know in the comments if you think it's a good idea or not a good idea. So a lot of times when I go in and work at places, I have to draw up a little diagram or I need to do some paperwork or something. So I wanted something that I can unzip this and I can use like a little kind of like a little admin pouch. So instead of bringing this whole thing inside with me, I can just pull this out, stick it in the pocket, go inside, do my work and whatnot. So this has a little mechanical pencil, a little pen, kind of like a Bic permanent marker, kind of like a big Sharpie highlighter. I got a little notebook here, got a little field notes. And on the back side, it has a little zipper which I keep some paper clips in and a little mechanical pencil kit here. So it works out pretty good for just like little paper and stuff. On a side note, these field notes edges work pretty good as little rulers. So I don't actually carry a dedicated ruler, but that gets me by for the little diagrams that I have to drive. So that's kind of nice. So that's the first piece of kind of modular. The second piece is a little toolkit. So I do drive a service vehicle, so I have dedicated wrenches and screwdrivers and some sockets and stuff. Now I don't do any kind of heavy work. I don't work on heavy machinery or anything. I just fine tune some little stuff. So in this one, I just carry a little set of Nippex pliers. You know, they work great for small nuts and bolts and stuff. You know, great for tightening little things. I went ahead and threw in this little Gerber slim bar drive. It's kind of hard to get out of here, but little slim bar drive. It's got a little Phillips and a little flathead, just extends out. Makes a pretty good little screwdriver. And it also has a little blade on it. I don't think I mentioned it, but this is the I think it's the Alpaca Zip Pouch Pro. I did a video on this one a while back. It's been kind of just hanging out in a drawer, but I kind of brought it out of retirement. Same thing with that hide and drink little wax bag. But I also carry this. I've been carrying this for a long time. This is the Gerber pry bread. So it's like a little razor blade. You know, I can just use it for breaking down boxes and stuff. Kind of saves my knife a little bit. It also has a little rope cutter there. It's got a little pry bar part. I don't use the pry bread part too much, but it is there, and it's pretty heavy duty, so I like it. On the inside, I just have some safety glass wipes, and I think I'm actually going to put a little bit of extra screws in here, just a few. I've been known to drop and lose them quite often, so nice to have some extras. And so when I get off work, a lot of times I just take the stuff out of my pockets, throw it in here. That way I always have it for the next day. So I threw in my little knife. I've mentioned in several of my videos I carry this little Cubicoius for work. So just keep it in here so it's ready to go for the next day. But actually the last couple days I've been carrying this little hide and drink slip. I did a video on this recently also from Amazon. And also the Super Tinker also. So I've been carrying the Super Tinker in this slip, and then I've been carrying a little Big Idea Design copper pin, twist pin. It fits in here really well. You know, basically the exact length of the slip. So it's been working out pretty good. Like I said, I've been about 2 or 3 days with this in the pocket. I like this so far. On the other side, I carry some Post-it notes. So it's kind of like the OG you know, kind of like the Notes app or whatever. So a lot of times if I need to remember an address or a certain time I need to be somewhere, I'll just write it on here and literally just stick these right on the dash. That way when I get in the next day, they're right there in front of my face and I know exactly what I need to do. So I do like carrying some Post-it notes. Now on this little panel here of this Molly, I don't carry much. I have this little extendable magnet, which is kind of nice for those screws that I like to drop. Especially if they roll underneath something. This comes in pretty handy. I threw in this little Leatherman Micra. I did a video on this a while back. I even had it customized and stuff, but honestly I really haven't carried it very much. It's just been either in a pouch or something. Now this is the set that has the little scissors. So I kind of want to throw them in here and maybe get some use out of them. And they also have little tweezers and a little blade. So I don't know. I'd like to try to get some use out of these. I haven't really tested them out too much. Just cutting some little basic stuff, but so I want to throw it in here, get some use out of it. I did throw in a little pry bar. I'm not really a pry bar type guy. Normally I have some kind of screwdriver with me or a knife or something. I probably shouldn't use the knives, but I haven't had a whole lot of scenarios where I need the pry bar very much, but I did throw it in here just in case I do need it. So that's pretty much all for that side of the panel. Now on this other side, the little stash pockets, it's kind of like a little more personal area, I guess you could say. So I have a little first aid kit. I did a video on this real recently. So if you want to check that out, you can. It's just a little, kind of like almost like an Altoids tin style. It's just a little tin I picked up off Temu. I keep a couple of these mosquito wipes because the mosquitoes are kind of winding down for the year. But you know, during the peak time, I go through quite a few of these. I hate mosquitoes, so it's nice to use these while I'm working outside. And then I also threw in a little bottle of this Bactine liquid bandage. This was also in my little first aid video. Haven't had to use it yet, but it's nice to know I have it. On this side I carry just a bottle of lens cleaner. Like I said, I wear safety glasses every day, so I carry the cleaner and the little rag just to get all the smudges off the glasses every day. one of my Temu hauls, I picked up this little container, and I've been using these little dehydrated towelette things for a while, but it was nice to have a little container to keep them in. So these are kind of nice, you know, if you get a little bit dirty, or you know, even if you get like kind of hot during the day, sometimes I'll just get ice cold water on these, wipe down your neck and stuff with them. Pretty nice to have. I threw in a Bic lighter. I don't really use a lighter too often. I don't smoke or anything, but it's nice to have a lighter. You know, never know when you might need one. I have a little set of earplugs. Now, I normally have some dedicated earplugs. This is kind of like a little backup set, but if I ever need them, if I go in somewhere and they're running some heavy machinery or something, it's nice to have those. I threw in a little Rovivon flashlight. I don't think I ever did a video on this one. Maybe it appeared in one of my other videos or something, but I don't honestly use it a ton. I do carry a dedicated flashlight for work, but this one's kind of nice because it has the built-in light on the side of it. So if I want to use this pouch at nighttime, I just know that I have to do 3 clicks, and I get a little light coming on the side, so I can use this, you know, check out stuff at nighttime, pull out what I need if I happen to be working when it's dark, early in the morning or late in the evening. Plus, it does have that built-in flashlight, which works out pretty good. So that's pretty much the carry that I carry inside. You can kind of get a pretty good look at those stash pockets. They are pretty good size. They're heavy-duty material. The stitching's all done really well. I'm not worried about the stitching tearing out since I have it fully loaded. That doesn't bother me. You know, we did talk about the price being kind of expensive, but these are the little things you get that I think kind of make it worth it. You know, I like the expandable, you know, kind of MOLLE at the top. I like these pockets. You can obviously, I know I've been keeping some stuff in the middle, as you saw. You do get that American made tag, which I like to see. So that's pretty much the overview of the double admin pouch. Now in the comments, I'd like to hear if you think, you know, what you think of the modular system, if you think it's cool, or if you think it's a waste of space, or if you have some ideas of something that might go in there that might work out pretty well. Feel free to write me any questions you have about the admin pouch, or if you use one, you know, how you use it. I always like to read the comments to find out how people like the stuff they use. But other than that, that's pretty much all I really got for the video. There is going to be an affiliate link in the description. If you want to use it, I get a few dollars for Nutsac, and I just use it for a future purchase. So like I said, I pay for this stuff. You know, I don't send me anything. So feel free to use the link if you want. Other than that, I hope you all have a good day. Talk to you later.